Here's a tutorial on how to make the best top ramen. So first, you gotta go to your cabinet, closet, pantry, whatever you wanna call it. Wherever you keep your top ramen, you gotta pull that out. But first, you gotta set that to the side because we're not gonna be using that quite yet. And you also need to pull out a pot that can hold at least 2 cups of water because we don't want it to overboil and boil out. So it needs to at least be 2 cups. And you need to pull out your measuring cup, which we're then going to fill up with 1.5 cups. Sink water is not okay. Sink water is nasty. Do not use it. So we go to our bottled water, and you need to make sure that you have 1.5 cups. No more, no less. This will give it the best flavor, not too salty or not too bland. The packaging, although, says to use 2 cups, but that is wrong. We do not want to use 2 cups. To get the best flavor, as I said, just 1.5 cups will do the trick. So first, you need to turn on the stove to high, so this will get the water to boil the fastest. So in the meantime, you can watch some TV and just sit down and relax. Or you can listen to some music. So once your water is done boiling, you can open up your package and put it into the pot. You can either put it in whole, you can either smash it up in the bag, or just right on top of the pot to make sure that it doesn't get all over your stove and all that. Just break it in half or break it into a couple pieces and just set it in there. Empty out what is left in the bag, and then you can get your seasoning package, cut it or tear it, and pour it in there. You will then want to stir it up to get the seasoning all around in the water so it just cooks along with it. So once you've stirred it all up, you need to turn the heat down to medium or low, or somewhere in the middle, because we don't want it still like boiling super hot. So turn it down a little bit, stir it around evenly for 3 to 5 minutes. Once it is done, you need to get a pot holder to safely pick up the pot so you do not get burnt. You then will get a bowl for you to pour your ramen in, but make sure to turn off your heat completely. Once you have your bowl, try to slowly pour it in there so it doesn't make a mess. You can also shake it a little bit if there's some ramen that you think is maybe stuck in there. Once you do that, you should bring it to the sink and fill it up with some water so the noodles do not get hard on it so you later have to scrub it and try to pry them off. This just will save you time in the future. Remove the glove and enjoy your meal. One thing that may happen though is it can be too hot. So one technique that you can do is get some ice. Ice is fast and efficient. It'll definitely cool down your ramen at a nice speed. Another common technique that you probably know about is just simply blowing on your food before you eat it. Once you do this, enjoy. You have now made the best ramen ever.